All right. This is a story. Oh, what up, Brilliant? Hold on.
Peace to the goddesses and good people in the chat.
All right, so this is a story that the internet was talking about a few days ago. What you doing?
Nigga, I can chew gum. Go ahead.
Why TD Jakes is trending. Casey Kim Porter burner phone claims erupt on TikTok sparks disbelief. There was a woman on TikTok who put out a video saying that Kim Porter's burner phone was given to intelligence to do an investigation on Diddy, and that somehow sucked in TD Jakes and all type of other allegations. So I'm gonna play the clip here.
Anything, this is allegedly. Ain't nobody gonna catch me slipping, okay? Okay.
You're damn right.
So allegedly, Cassie has
shit.
turned over evidence to the feds. Yes, to the feds. She has turned over videotapes, a USB drive, and Kim Porter's burner phone. Now, there is also an alleged email out saying a plethora of other things that include TD Jakes with Diddy. I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. I'm not finna say nothing else.
Says here, yo bro, Cassie has turned over substantial amounts of evidence to the feds. I'm told that after Cassie had a long conversation with Blank, I have to protect this person.
Ashley Ariel 89.
Salam family.
They're going through a lot right now. And her lawyers, she finally was convinced to give up the videotapes and audio recordings that contain footage of S parties and other private gatherings that feature some pretty powerful and prominent people. And get this, she even gave up a burner phone and USBs that belong to Kim Porter with incriminating evidence against Diddy.
All right, pause. What do you think is a possibility that she would have access to anything that belonged to Kim Porter? Now, I know it's not an accident that every year Diddy make sure he puts out some messages on social media about Kim Porter, how he missed her and how he loved her and all this other stuff. But do you really think it's possible that she would have anything that belongs to Kim Porter?
I'm going to just say what I said earlier. Maybe he's brought Cassie into spaces where he has a safe, where he keeps stuff. She accidentally saw him put in a passcode, and she knew what the passcode was, and before she left the relationship, she gathered some stuff. We don't know that to be true or not to be true.
So you would have to say that all this is planned from her.
Oh, you mean like future to get back?
Yeah.
Yeah. If he was allegedly abusing her, somebody might have that in their mind. I'm gonna get your ass later. I may not get you now, but I'll get you later.
But wouldn't he know it's missing?
True. So then that would bring into, well, why didn't he go after her and get it? Or done things that they've said he done in the past as far as taking somebody out, allegedly.
So this is the part I just can't get behind. It's like
this is the part that you have a hard time believing.
Yeah, this is the part I can't believe.
I'm told that there are a slew of artists, politicians, and entertainers that are about to be exposed and arrested for H10. I'm paraphrasing there, okay? H10. I'm told that Cassie's husband played a significant role in getting Cassie to turn over the evidence.
Well, he a broke
my
ass.
Understanding that Cassie felt that by exposing the truth, it would also make her look like a filthy Moor. And I'm paraphrasing there because some of the videos she turned in, it shows her getting number one, okay, guys? I'm paraphrasing again, and committing more disgusting acts that she was forced to do. I'm also told that multiple.
Go ahead, read it.
I don't even know what that was. Okay, what if Diddy is, what is that? T-I-Y-A-D, Tide. Wants to get out, loosen his karma, impact, and plan of the whole thing. That might be true. Lessons versus loosen. No sound, LOL. I'm here for black people buying the land. No need to let China get everything.
Well,
Tried, LOL.
Okay, try. Do you think he might be doing it for loosen up his own karma? Loosen up his own karma is the reason why she's saying he might have did it. Like he's exposing himself.
No, it doesn't matter what he does. His karma is going to catch him.
But I don't know if I'm.
So Honorable Sienna says she's here for TD Jakes buying up land.
Yeah,
China can't get everything.
Well,
but Honorable Sienna, we want the right black people to buy up the land, not the wicked. Well, yep, exposing himself.
Well, there's already states that are trying to stop China or trying to make China sell back.
Who was that?
That was Minnesota.
I thought that was Arizona.
maybe Arizona. It was one of these states that are forcing China to sell back farmland.
Sarah Huckleberry, wherever Sarah Huckleberry is, she was the one that stopped.
Was it her?
It was her, Sarah Huckleberry, because me and Keith were talking about how she lost weight.
Oh yeah.
She's the one that put a stop on them purchasing land in the state of Arizona.
And she's trying to make them sell it back. I don't think it was Arizona.
Wherever Sarah Huckleberry is at, that's where she put that into place.
All right.
Multiple male escorts corroborated the fact that TD Jakes have slept with multiple men at Diddy's parties and abroad, and they referred to him as being a power bottom.
Okay, that's all we need from this. I just want to get to that part.
Power drill.
TD Jakes.
And look what he's doing.
Freemason. Why is it the supposed spiritual leaders of our community have so many allegations against them? I mean, that last decade, we all know Eddie Long and
Bishop
Eddie Long and all these other people.
Creflo
Dollar all have these allegations against them, and they're supposed to be the spiritual leaders. Yet they are surrounded by so much alleged scandal.
Well, they would tell you that, they hated Jesus.
So they just lying on
them? They would tell you that they getting lied on. They hated Jesus.
Well,
no possibility that chick had property of Kim.
That's what I'm saying. It does not make sense for her to be saying, for them to say that she gave information to them. But niggas.
Well, you remember that psychic said that this is not going to end for Diddy.
I could have said that. I don't even get a psychic to say if you get exposed for something like this, it's not going to go away within a few weeks.
Relax.
Okay.
As Shantae would say, relax.
But because the internet is the internet, they don't let it stop here. They go and try to find evidence of everything being said. I got to play these videos of TD Jakes saying things taken out of context.
Was it taken out of context?
It was during a sermon, so it was taken out of context. Him saying certain things that make people,
question him.
Let me play this first. This is her response after the video she did going viral. This was her response.
Jakes people just mentioned me in their statement.
Blessed and highly favored scammers. Blessed and highly favored scammers.
How people talk when they go viral. Oh my God, I didn't think this would happen to me. I didn't think this would happen to me. Well, bitch, I did not think this would ever happen to me. I am not a big creator. I am small situation. I'm going to get a little time to cool down. Even though I do have more stuff to post, I ain't doing it right now.
That's all I want to show from her.
Well, be careful with that becoming viral. May come back to bite you.
Then they got a clip of Mase talking about people that was working behind the scenes to destroy his name and try and tear him down. Let me see what he got to say.
And I want to tell you why, if the devil can use him aggressively, then I want you to know God could use me aggressively.
Is Mase still a pastor?
No, he is not no fucking pastor on his podcast talking about having threesomes with gangbang and running trains on people. Pastors don't talk about that shit. Very coincidental that this all comes out in the same time as the Epstein list release. Shaking my head. So true. Ashley Ariel saying they're distracting.
I don't think so.
The black.
No. I think
with what's going on with Epstein.
I believe it's all connected. I believe we're now in the phase of the Black Me Too movement. I know the Me Too movement originally was started by,
and a lot of these people were on those Epstein planes. So
I know the original
allegedly.
I know the original Me Too movement was started by black women, but what's coming now is the come up age for the black side of entertainment.
It's time for them to get the spooks.
All of 2024, you're about to see all type of names. We're going to talk about a few later. All type of names are about to get thrown up and, get accused of all type of stuff. The Epstein list is coming in January. We're going to get to that. And that's going to bring a whole nother list of people out. It's just time for something to be revealed.
The only difference is the niggas going to fight back.
You think so?
They're not going to lay dormant like the white man. They are going to fight back.
I don't think so.
Shit, they are. You're gonna have people, a black man coming out saying
Diddy
I was sexually
down.
harassed. Huh?
Diddy laid down on? He just let it go.
I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about there are going to be black men that come out against people in the industry that have done stuff to them. I believe so.
Oh, the Christian Keys dude just did it. And he ain't say no names.
He's a celebrity.
And y'all dissed him for not saying names.
I did not diss him.
I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about people.
Well, you said earlier. You weren't talking about people earlier. You
I said it to you then. You want okay, behind? Yeah, I said
okay.
you. Yeah.
Bet they throw Trump name on the slide. Watch, I call it.
Well, his name already.
I don't trust Mase.
His name has already been brought up, connected to Epstein.
Mason.
And out of those 150, 170 names on that list, most of them are probably going to be drivers and pilots and stuff. So, yeah.
Facts, mad at these people were on Epstein list, but I agree with both of you. Humiliation ritual. Hello, everyone.
What up, Rosie?
Shout out to the Rosie Smiles. Haven't seen you in a while. Trump had Hitler speeches by his bedside.
Well,
okay.
Trump was a lot of these people are warlocks, and Hitler was a warlock, so they get their teaching from him.
Banshees.
Confusion is because for years, these guys have organized a mass organized effort to slander my name behind the scenes. So every time I say something, you're just seeing my part because their part is behind the scene. But I want you to know I'm up for it. I'm up for it. I'm anointed for it.
Why do you think T.D. Jakes was
Shout
at
out
Puff
to
Daddy's birthday party?
Jaguar,
At
right?
a Diddy party, there could only be two reasons: money or sex.
Oh my
That's all
God.
that happens at Diddy parties.
Well, that's kind of true. Go ahead.
Have you seen a small video where Touchdown Jakes,
Yeah, we're gonna show
is
it.
dressed in a purple robe?
Yeah, we're
And
gonna
it's
show
talking
it.
about swallowing. Well, he's dressed in purple, and what does that mean? Duality, female and the male combined.
Purple also means royalty.
True, but no, that's for
Oh yeah.
Ivanka Trump came out on Richard channel. Came out.
So, go ahead.
Isn't she with what's his name?
What you talking about?
He said came out.
Came out on Rashad channel.
Like he means she a lesbian?
I don't know.
I
Go
prefer
further on code. I don't know what you mean by that.
I would prefer a pastor like Mase that talks about what real versus the ones out here scamming people who need to believe in something.
That's true.
Hold up. Mase want to see you doing good. He don't want to get rich. Leave me on the hood. LOL. These entertainment distractions are insane. NC just passed a kids bill of right in regard to gender disclosure for children, etc.
We've been talking about the stuff they're doing to kids for the last year and a half. I'm not surprised by nothing they passed at this point. What they're doing in the school system. That's why Florida.
That's an NC.
Yeah.
That's a red state.
That's why the stuff they're doing, and this is why I'm
Rashard
looking.
Richie.
Rashad. Oh, the dude with the YouTube channel with the one who's with
Are you talking about
TYT?
Are you talking about on Code? She came out as a lesbian, or what do you? Love Mason, Betha. He doesn't not talk about the threesomes that can be Cam. Okay. So she's saying that's
Cam is the
Cam.
one. Okay. Indisputable with Ryan Ritchie.
Reminiscing.
You said she came out. Was she on his channel? What do you mean? But let me play this right quick.
Money and
Y'all, so Mr. Mason Betha is now coming out to expose Diddy's affair with T.D. Jakes. It looks like Mase is done being silent about Diddy's true nature, and he just exposed Diddy big time. Allegedly, Diddy has been in a weird gay relationship with T.D. Jakes for the longest time, and Mase just came out with some tea. But that's not all, because Mase is also accusing Diddy of allegedly forcing all his Bad Boy Records artists into freak-offs with him and holding their careers over their heads. Mase has had a lot to say, and this drama just got insane.
How much money do you think I owe this guy? One album, and then he became a fake pastor and went and conned people, and then y'all.
Black men are about to face. Black men are about to be the face of assault, sex trafficking, and sex tourism. Y'all winning like crazy. Thank you, Honorable.
She's right though. The passport bros are not a face of sex tourism. I don't know how.
Well, they chose to come out and make them. They chose to come out and call themselves passport.
I don't know
bros.
how you Negroes did that. The face of sex tourism for the last 100 years has been Caucasian man, and within a year,
and then tell how they go out. Tell the story how they go out there and try to be passport bros, and they still end up being with.
Oh yeah, there was a story of a dude who went to I think it was Brazil or Colombia, one of those two countries. He went over there looking for women, and he met a woman, and yada, yada, yada. Turns out the woman that he met in Brazil or Colombia was an African-American woman who went over there and acted like she was a local to get the passport.
Can't run away from your other half. Mase knew that's why he went to the church. Mason is Illuminati.
Well, I hate to say this, but most of the people that's involved in the industry have some level of religious veil over them so they can cover most of the stuff they do. Some of them call it
Like that
Buddhists,
dude,
Muslims, Christians.
Kicking new
stuff.
flavor in your ear.
Yeah, he went
to a cult.
He went cult Christian though. That's
Sexy
what it
Red Honorable. What's your image?
Oh, Lord.
Oh God.
Y'all gonna let him throw dirt on the God?
Pay them at all. There are so many talks about things.
All right, we got it. Let me just go forward. This is the clip that Regina was talking about right here.
I would have
Our image is fucking up.
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you?
No.
Are we going to talk about, I hate to say this, in the church, there's a certain energy nowadays in the church over the men where they have a certain frequency that seems off.
What's the frequency?
You know the frequency.
Is it frequency or freak?
I remember when Corey Holcomb told a joke. Well, he can tell a joke. He told a story that was funny. He said him and his mama, when he was young, used to go to the church. He said one day he went to the church with his mama and he met the pastor. He said he shake the pastor's hand. His mama, he talking to his mama, but he looking at him. He said, "Ma, you was talking to the man. He looking at me. Why is this man looking at me while you talking to him?"
So Corey said he was trying to get at him?
He said, basically. So Corey was like, I ain't going to that church. Be nothing but weirdos.
So Corey said the pastor should have been focused on the mama.
No, he's saying, why is he looking at me while you talking to him? I shake his hand and he holding my hand too long.
So the Catholic Church.
Look at the robe, pallbearer veil, cut the purple and gold, coat of purple and gold.
Look at Regina.
Would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
No, T.
TD Jake's tripping, bro. Let me play.
Don't tell us what you do on your free time.
And then another person who got caught up in this storyline is Tyler Perry. We know last week with
Christian Keys,
even though he came out and kind of insinuated that it wasn't Tyler Perry he was talking about. So
vague.
It was all speculation and vague. It's vague, whatever. I just remember this clip too where TD Jakes and Tyler Perry had this real. This is when Tyler Perry was still making these Christian-esque movies where you would think this movie was a Christian movie, yet you look at him in a dress and the content of the show movie.
It was a nightgown.
When he did this right here.
Prince Hall
I pray his favor. I pray the blood of Jesus.
To me, a lot of the church going men are very feminine.
That's what I want to say.
Well, that's why
the choir
shout out
director,
to
the pastor.
Shout out to the late Pastor Darby. He always instilled that was a problem with the church, is that it need to have more masculinity in the church.
Well, it's probably because most black men in particular don't go to church.
And
There's
that's what he
way
preached on.
more black women go to church than black men in America.
Matter of fact, he would start questioning if black men had been in his church for 3-5 years and they still haven't found no wife.
Yeah.
Why ain't you found no wife yet? You been in this church for 5 years and you ain't got no wife yet? All these single women?
All these single women in this church and you still ain't married.
There was a video of Eddie Long talking about we need new or fresh sperm while he was being accused a lot of sugar in the Kool-Aid. God damn.
Crossing Crown Freemasons, Bishop Larry.
Bishop Larry, a Freemason. Uncle, I saw your videos. You went in on a couple people. You went in on Larry.
Everybody can get the smoke. Go ahead.
Everybody was catching the stray. I'm not surprised about TD at all, and all the whole bullshit with Tyler was a dead giveaway. He literally up there speaking in a tranny voice.
Exactly. He sounded like Madea, and it's like you see the content Tyler Perry makes. He dresses in drag. That's spoke against in the Bible. A woman should not wear a man's garment. A man should not wear a woman's garment.
And then he's going out here doing plays, and it's being targeted toward Christian audiences.
A Christian audience, and we know that he paid money for you to give him this backing because Tyler Perry wanted that audience, that black woman in the church.
Because they the ones that give the money.
That pocketbook
That's
open.
why I keep saying when you in a church with them, the purse don't go between their legs. They give all the damn money out.
Go ahead.
I've always hated this narrative that Mase was a fake pastor. Where are his victims? Now y'all don't have Cameron kicking his back in. Where are his victims?
Well, I didn't say. You mean scammed people as a
Not
pastor?
have you ever swallowed. TD Jake's wife seems off to me. No disrespect, like she was on something. If true, TD Jakes, now her odd behavior makes more sense.
Hey.
Will come upon you right now. Keep you in the chair. God, I...
And
How Tyler Perry is
You saying he
praying and blessing over TD Jakes? He is not no fucking pastor.
Let me say this. We are not in the age of spiritual power like this. People, this is not happening. This is not happening. You're not in the church and putting a spirit on somebody. Not a righteous one, at least.
This is debatable, but some people out there feel like they are part of the elect. I would say the elect have already been the elect probably have already been chosen.
This Negro, man, come on, man. This is the stuff that's
all
wrong.
That passing out in the church nonsense is not of the Most High. That shit is demonic. These are devil worshipers, and sad to say, many people eat it up, especially black women.
And that's the point. This is all about, the church has become all about entertainment rather than spiritual and educational upliftment. It's entertainment. Why is Tyler Perry up here? My pastor, this is my spiritual teacher, my pastor. It's getting hands laid on him by an entertainer.
Yep, our culture has lost a lot of its spirituality, and that's why Bobby Hermit said, "Man, this shit over.
This shit is over."
I've always disliked black male pastors. Why would you say that, Honorable?
Honorable, hold on.
It's an excuse for them to give punk energy.
Well, hold on. You don't have a problem with black male pastors. You have a problem with punk black male pastors.
Well, that's pretty much what she's insinuating without saying it, right?
Yeah, it ain't black male pastors. The punk ones you got a problem with. Well,
because
look at this man. Look, and you notice it had to be TD Jakes because anybody else would have been like,
so why he didn't go do this to Jake Osteen? A satanic feminism would say.
Look at this. This is your pastor. And then he'd walk off stage.
My TV stank watching these sissies.
TV stank.
Two wings of the same bird.
Exactly. We already saw this, but I'll play this more of this clip right here.
Why do you think TD Jakes was at Puff Daddy's birthday party?
Look at
you know.
Boule
going
hand in hand with Wicca. That's a good point. I've been in the church from birth to the age 51 when I left, but a lot of these questionable behaviors do exist in the male leadership at Honorable Sienna.
And that's why the church is mainly women, because there's no masculine energy at the leadership position.
Well,
hell,
a lot of these female attendees in the church cannot handle male leadership.
A lot of times, the pastor's wife is the one who really dictate the terms of the church. They really ones that behind the scenes. He giving up the power to his wife.
What's that show? Greenleaf?
Yeah.
Oh, Rosie at Honorable. I totally agree.
Oh, y'all really against them punk pastors.
Hey, she getting backed up in comment section.
Y'all against them
They're
punk
Prince
pastors.
Hall Maces.
Do you remember when Bernie Mac played the minister in Friday?
Yes.
That's how I feel about TD Jakes.
Hey, y'all ever notice that in a lot of the top movies, there's always commentary on the pastors in our movies? From movies like Men's Society. Friday.
What you say
Don't
now?
be a man. The pastor in the black movies, there's always a commentary on him that he's a negative in the movie. You ever thought about that? And Friday,
the negative?
Yeah, and Friday the pastor was an adulterer.
Oh yeah, that's true.
In other movies, he's a scammer.
In Menace to Society, his grandfather was a pastor, right? He was not a negative.
No, he wasn't a pastor. He was just a spiritual man.
Okay, he was
a righteous older man. Yeah. What you saying?
How does she know so much? This young lady that's speaking, they may try to take her out for speaking truth. Not regular black guys. I know thy enemy. Respectfully, Regina, when you look at our history, our spirit was never right. Churches were allowed because of the failed black leadership as a way for politicians to control our community. Duke.
They ain't lying on. No, they ain't. What up, Keeper?
Shout out to Kiefer.
The black church was definitely something. Well, black people in general, and this is globally, are much more spiritual than other groups. So the only way you can, the main way in the past, especially, that you control black people was through their spirituality, was through the church. That's not as true the last 25 years or so. You really don't go through the church no more. You tend to go through pop culture, which is hip hop, entertainers, and stuff like that. So I wouldn't say it was built through failed leadership. It just was always going to be done that way. The people who were at the top simply got paid off, like every other black country.
That's how I see.
Go ahead.
Parachutes are much like brains. They work the best when open.
That's a good one.
Failed black male leadership. Church of today is extremely feminist. Has nothing to do with the Most High. It's pagan, which is why I left. The crossing gown at Empress, Dr. King, Pastor Alpha Prince Hall.
I agree. I'm against organized religion too. It's man-made, so automatically it's flawed.
Parker, come to pray.
Honorable Uncle.
They going back and forth.
LOL at Uncle.
Like I feel the same way about that as I feel about when Tyler Perry came to his church and laid hands on him and he caught the Holy Spirit from Tyler Perry.
That don't make no damn sense.
Exactly.
Tyler Perry is the bishop of what? Like I've never like
nightgowns.
And I cut a check for
bedroom slippers
I'm
and wigs.
lay my hands on your bishop, and he said up there, and then the bitch said it's on the fucking internet. He's he's doing all of this, right? And then there's a woman on the dais screaming, "Push the baby out, birth that baby, push the."
Well,
okay. At Honorable Sienna, good points, but you have to flush out each of those talking points, as a lot could be said for everything you pointed out and how it contributes to our culture demise. Don't blanket a whole gender.
Uncle on the ass. Go ahead.
I will never get a deacon trying to push me and my sister to the floor with his lame ass prayer. A mess. We are so traumatized by the bullshit.
All right, moving along. Method Man responds to 50 Cent posting old videos.